Hey everybody, what's going on? So when I started to record this video a week ago, I sat down and told myself, let's make fun of 5-minute crafts, because 5-minute crafts is terrible. It's just the reality of it. All those channels with the life hacks and stuff are at this point now where they've run out of ideas, so they just take hot glue and stick it all over and call it a life hack. But I sat down and I was recording that video, and I came across this recipe for a turkey. And when I was recording this video, it was Thanksgiving. I had come home, I was bored, I sat down, I decided let's record this video I'd been planning. And I just so happened to come across a recipe video from 5-Minute Crafts with cheese hacks. And the first one was them, well, you'll see. So what this video has become is not a 5-Minute Crafts reaction / making fun of them, but I decided to remake the recipe myself. I went out, I bought all the ingredients, and I recorded every single step. And it is one of the dumbest things I think I've ever done on this channel. So with that all said, I hope you guys enjoy. This is going to be a monumental mistake. It's like a demerit on your report card, except it's on my career card. Okay guys, let's address something serious. We've all seen it, we've all heard of it, we've all seen people make fun of it. Maybe some of you even enjoy it. It being 5-Minute Crafts. And other subsequent sites like Chef's Club or Crafty Panda or you name it. Voom Voom, is that one of them? I don't know. There's so many channels where it's just life hacks and craft hacks and hidden hacks that you didn't know about. When in reality, it's just a bunch of hacks running these sites. That's just the reality of it. So when I stumbled across the thumbnail of a video of a person wearing what appears to be a hazmat suit shoving an entire log of Velveeta cheese into the anus of a turkey, it was time that I spoke up and said something about these horrendous holiday hacks. There you go, there's a title. I don't even know what to expect. I mean, I do, but it's one of those things where you're never really surprised with what you see. When you think you've seen it all, someone shoves 13 pounds of cheese into the ass of a turkey and makes a video out of it. So we're gonna give this a shot. Hell, some of these might look good. I might give them a shot myself. We'll see. But yeah, let's hop into these travesties. I'm actually kind of curious to see what happens with this turkey ass. That is such a weird statement. Okay, so these are definitely sized for Facebook or other social media platforms, as you can tell. Let's go. I hope they start things right off with that turkey. I want to see it. 5-Minute Crafts. Yep, here. Look at that! At least get it in there! I'm convinced that every person that works at 5-Minute Crafts is the 40-year-old equivalent of the dude that smoked a ton of weed in college and came up with the craziest recipes that you could think of in the kitchen with just shit that was left over in the pantry and the fridge. These people just took a ginormous turkey, put a Minecraft block of what appeared to be white cheddar cheese right up its rectum, and said, you know what? That's not cheesy enough. Let's take these stale old Doritos we found in the back of the studio, crumble them up, and dip potatoes in it, like it's some sort of fancy hors d'oeuvre. We are 30 seconds into a video. Chef Club saw 5-Minute Crafts and said, you know what? Your little 5-pound block of white cheese is no match for our 32-pound block of yellow cheese. So this is like a common thing. It's gotta be a white person thing, right? We're the only people that would do this. There is not a single flake of salt, pepper, or any bit of seasoning on that turkey. The first step in this entire process is to grab the biggest block of cheese. That is the size of a newborn baby. That is an infant of cheese. And shove it inside of a dead bird's ass. I gotta see what happens now. So then he put it into a Tupperware. Oh, water, of course. Yes. My favorite marinade for meat. Water. Brown sugar. There's salt and brown sugar. Tabasco. Marinate. Yes. Marinate in salt water. It looks no different! You're not even gonna peel them? Did you even wash them? Is that another block of cheese? Or was it not in the marinade? Hold on, let's take a step back. Are there 2 blocks of cheese in this motherfucker? You can't really tell. I'm gonna assume not. I think this is just a cut. Oh, okay, I see. You can see, after 48 hours, you can see a slight different color on the turkey. This is a fucking disaster. It looks like they took a turkey and put a bath bomb into a Tupperware container and called it a marinade. I am so shamed. I cannot get over this. I cannot believe this is real. Oh yeah, you into a little bit of BDSM? That turkey has not been seasoned. Oh my God. Oh yeah, here, let's just take a few potatoes and stick it around the turkey because you know, that looks delicious. Wow. Give me a wide shot. Look at that. Doesn't that just look appetizing? Does that not just look like the best and most festive Thanksgiving feast you've ever seen presented in front of you? Oh my God, this is a mistake. The video I'm making, the video I'm watching, whoever sat down and thought of this idea in general, it's all just a mistake. And we're just gonna cut it with some scissors. This is one of the most vile looking. Yeah, look, they're just like, you know what? That is enough! That is enough! We have seen enough of this shit. Oh my fucking God. I will not be trying that one. Because all the turkeys are probably gone, to be honest with you. Or maybe they're not. Maybe they're not. Maybe I will try that. If I do try that one, it'll cut to that right now. Well, now that we've looked at this horrifying recipe of somebody shoving an entire block of cheese inside a turkey's rectum, I have no other ideas but to just try to recreate it myself and leave a deep, gaping scar on my career. So let's do it, shall we? I have one turkey, and because the recipe says we need to marinate it in a bucket, I have one bucket. So let's prepare this turkey, shall we? All right, Mr. Turkey, this might tickle a little bit. All right, well, we're draining our turkey. We have one enormous jug. We need to get our turkey in there and apparently fill it with water. Ah! Oh, you're one big boy. This is gonna be so bad. Okay, well, in true disgusting fashion, we're going to marinate this entire turkey in water. All right, for what I'm hoping is the last dump of water on this enormous turkey. Close enough! Close enough. So now we gotta add what's left to the marinade before we let it sit. Now it says to sit for 24 to 48 hours. We don't have that much time, so we're gonna let it sit for like 1 hour. Because let's be real, it's sitting in water. It is not marinating. So I think it asks for brown sugar, salt, and a whole lot of Tabasco sauce. So here we go. Let's add those bad boys in here. First ingredient, salt. That's a lot of salt. Oh my God. Next thing on the menu, brown sugar. Oh boy. Oh yeah, she's swimming in doo-doo water now. What a fine young turkey you were. Thank you for your sacrifice. I mean, it doesn't really have any measurements on the video, so I guess we could just throw as much in there as we want, huh? Wow. Isn't that amazing? Doesn't that look awful? And finally, the final ingredient, a ton of Tabasco sauce. Because, sure, do-do-do, do-do-do, doesn't this look appetizing? Doesn't this look like the best recipe that you have ever seen? Ugh. Oh God, it smells so bad. Here, I think the recipe called for 2 whole bottles, so we're gonna put 1 whole bottle in there. There we go. 1 entire bottle of Tabasco. Seems like it's gonna be a little spicy, so let's add another pound or 2 of brown sugar. This is what happens when you let me loose in the kitchen. Take an idea that's bad and make it worse. All right, so there we go. All right, we'll take our spoon, mix up our sweet marinade. All right, our sweet turkey is basting in its marinade. We're gonna let this sit for a little bit, and then we're gonna pull it out, finish the rest of the recipe. So I'll check in with you guys in just a second. All right. So the recipe calls for a marinating time of 1 to 2 days. Given my schedule and the fact that it's literally just sitting in a bathtub of water, I marinated it for 1 to 2 hours. Close enough, right? So we gotta get this giant thing out of there and get it in to here. But it's also full of water, and I think this tray may not be big enough. Oh, God. Oh, my glove just shredded. Sweet. Oh. Here, give me your leg, you little weird-ass turkey. Drain! Drain! Just standing here, holding a turkey. One finger up its bum, another down its throat. Some people love that kind of experience. Me, not so much with a jig old bird. It calls for one huge block of cheddar. I have 2 big blocks of Velveeta. I think they're both gonna fit all the way in there. Okay, we got some potatoes. We have a turkey. We're gonna put some potatoes in the turkey. Oh God, I really don't want to reach in there and put them any further, but the other potatoes, they appear to just scatter around the tray. I'm not sure that a human being could or should eat anything on here. All right, so here we go. We have 1 jumbo bird. Now it's time for this disgusting stuff. Now this is not the kind of cheese this recipe calls for. It's just a big brick of the same cheese that you get in Velveeta shells and cheese. But we're gonna make it work because we don't really have an option. There we go. 1 brick of cheese. Give you a good angle of the insertion. Oh God, it's so disgusting! Next step, we gotta melt down some butter and baste this bad boy, and then we have to cover it in flaming hot Cheetos. All right, so let's paint this turkey in delicious butter. You know what that means? Oh! Okay, so it's time for the worst part of all of this. Now in the video, they just crushed them up with their hand. Why would you do that? Time to cover our turkey in flamin' hot Cheetos. They're not quite crushed up enough, but you know what? It adds some texture. That's what we like to call it. Doesn't this just look so appetizing? Oh, can't forget the drumstick. No, gotta make that look nice and pretty. All right, final step. Put this monster in the oven and let her cook for the next 4 hours. There she is, ladies and gentlemen. One beautiful turkey. Ladies and gentlemen, 4 hours after we have stuck this disgusting thing in the oven, we have concluded the cooking cycle. Is it done? I have no idea. Am I done with it? Yes. So it's time for the big reveal. There it is, a masterpiece. Now, according to the video, all that's left to do is to literally cut it open and pull it apart. All right, time for the big reveal. Oh God, I'm flinging turkey everywhere. I want to see this nasty inside. Oh, oh my God. That is one of the most vile, disgusting things I've ever seen in my life. Is the turkey any good? The meat itself? That's actually not too bad. Okay, I guess after all of this work, it's only fair that I actually try it with the cheese dip. Ugh. There we got a big ol' meaty drumstick. Let's cover it with some of our cheese concoction. Oh my God, I don't even want to put this in my mouth. That's what she said. I don't know. Bottoms up, everybody. Here's to a big mistake. Oh, that's really hot. That tastes just like Velveeta mac and cheese. It tastes like turkey and 2 pounds of mac and cheese sauce in the form of a brick. Final conclusion is that you should never, ever, ever, ever consider doing this. You should never even think about doing this. And if you do carry on with it, you should question everything you've ever done with your life and never do it again. This is horrible. Whoever published this video should be prosecuted, sent to jail for a very long time, and tell their children the horrors that they've caused.